What's up, everybody? Emceemur here. Welcome back to another video. It is time once again for another fantabulous controller review. You know I do so love these. I do so collect these. And now we're looking at the Crash Team Racing Nitro fueled enhanced wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch from PowerA. Now, if you watch the show regularly, you know that we did a review on this same model controller, the Diablo 3 edition. And I will put a link to that right here so that you can check that out if you missed it. But we will go just as in depth with a look at this thing. We're going to get it open, take a look at it. We're going to go through setting it up. We're going to check out gameplay, all that fantastic stuff, you know. And I collect controllers, and no, I don't need this controller, but it's themed. And, you know, it's not your usual themes. You know, you get the Switch controllers, you're going to have your Marios and your Zeldas, and, you know, and that's nice, but this is really unique, and I really had to have it. Let's get this thing open and take a look at what it can do right now. So let's get this thing out of here. The Crash Team Racing Enhanced Wireless Controller for the Nintendo Switch from PowerA. And I'm being extra careful here so as not to damage the box. And there's good reason for that too. But we're going to get this thing out of here and take a closer look. You got an instruction leaflet here, of course, so you know what to do with it. And, you know, just take a look at this thing. It's pretty good looking, man. The gloss black graphics against the matte finish, orange thumbsticks, D-pad, triggers, and bumpers. It's pretty sharp, man, and it's unique. Like I said, I just had to have it. I like the look of it. It represents a unique game to the console. So we're going to check out the back of this thing. On the back of the controller, you've got some programmable buttons, the battery door, of course, and the button to program the programmable buttons with. It's important to note these controllers do not read amiibos, nor do they rumble, so at best these are like your Player 2 controllers, and or just nice to collect given the coolness of the themes. I mean, at $50 they're not really a sensible alternative to the Cadillac that is the Nintendo Pro controller. But they do come with batteries, so there's that. Alright, so let's get this thing paired first and foremost. We're going to go down to Controllers on our home screen, and then to Change Grip and Order at the top. As you see, we have the sync button here at the top end of the controller, right next to the LED indicator that tells you if the batteries are running low or not. And it's that simple. It'll ask you to hit L and R. And there you have it. It's paired. Alright, now let's see about getting these buttons assigned. You've got your two programmable buttons on the bottom. And in my mind, being as we're going for a kart racer setup here, we probably want the L and R buttons to be mapped to those two. Yeah, for what good it'll do. Let's try it. Alright, let's map these programmable buttons now. I mean, these are more helpful in a first-person shooter scenario, I think, but, you know, for the sake of demonstration, we want to go ahead and do this. We're playing a kart racer with this one, so probably going to do the bumpers, I guess, just to see how that goes, but let's turn it over. We want to press and hold this button, the program button, and we're going to watch this indicator right here. Press and hold for about 3 seconds. And then it'll start to flash slowly. Now we're going to hit the left bumper. We want to do that one. And it starts to flash faster. So now we turn it over and we want to hit the button we want to map. Right here. And if you've done it, then the light will go out. And then repeat. We're going to press and hold the program button. There's the slow flashing. Hit the right bumper this time. We want to do this one. Fast flashing, and then we'll hit the button on the back. And we're done. We've mapped the buttons. That's all there is to it. Again, I don't know how much that's going to help in a kart racer. I mean, you got your triggers for that. First person shooter though, you know, you've got some of your tactical stuff, your grenades up there. That's generally what these are helpful for, and I don't even really use them that much for that, but it's nice to have options. If it's something you're into, that is a feature that this controller includes. So we're going to start by pressing our programmable buttons to start the game, not the bumpers. Now we know that we've programmed it correctly because they work. But wait a minute, Mario Kart 8? Why aren't we playing Crash Team Racing? Well, if you watch the show regularly, you know there's a reason for that. See, I picked the game up on the PlayStation 4. That was the plan from the get-go because I was concerned that the Switch version may have some launch day blues. But come to find out, all the versions did. The online didn't work. It was terribly broken. There's been an update since then, so I'm hoping that the online has got its poop together on all platforms. And I can say after seeing the Switch graphics in action, doesn't look half bad, so I wouldn't mind having a portable version if the online is fixed. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is a kart racer, obviously, and it'll serve its purpose as a test subject for this controller demo here. And, you know, it feels right. It feels good. It's working well. Not having any problems with it. Everything feels like it should. Comparable to the Pro controller's accuracy. You know, I didn't have any issues with the Diablo controller, and I've had it for a while now. I mean, since the launch of that game on the Switch. It's still hanging in there. No hiccups, no problems. And, you know, we had a lot of issues with the Xbox versions of the enhanced controllers from PowerA, and, you know, they made good on that. I got some good controllers from them to replace the defective ones, but a lot of people have since written in about problems they've had with the enhanced ones, too, so it's something to consider. You know, that's why we want to test these things out. But nobody's really had any issues with the Nintendo Switch versions of their line. They seem to be pretty heavy duty. They seem to be trustworthy. And that's good because, again, these are sharp looking controllers. And who knows what else they'll make? Who knows what other games will get a custom controller put out at their launch? And you know me, I'm that guy. I just got to have that stuff. That's just me. It's super neat, and, you know, it's super collectible. So here's hoping that this controller, much like the Diablo one, will go on to be really dependable, and we can just know going forward that even though the price tag's a little high, you are getting a dependable controller that looks really cool. These may be very cool to collect. So, again, who knows what other games are going to get one, but you can bet I'm going to want to check out each and every one of them and unbox them right here on the channel. That's exciting stuff. And who knows, we may even go out and pick this game up for the Switch too. Again, if the online's fixed, I've seen the graphics, they look good, so I feel better about that, and I'm prepared to move forward. So there you have it. You know, it is what it is. Is it another option for you? Is it a substitution for the Pro controller? Obviously not. It's missing some features, and, you know, at the price it is, I mean, does that even make, is it even cost effective to collect? That's the question. But I don't know, only you can answer that. I mean, for me, I think it's really cool. It's going to look good on the shelf. You know, I take these with me sometimes when I travel, because even when I'm using the Switch portably, I still got to have my Pro controller. I just set it up on something. That's just me. But this looks cool. The Diablo one looks cool. It's neat to have in the collection, I think. So that's just me. That's my take on it. But, you know, I want to know what you think about it. I hope you learned something today. If you didn't already know about this series, I want to know what you think about everything that you saw here today. So I hope you're going to leave me a little something in the comment section below, because you know that I love getting a conversation going with you right here on the Emceemur Show, something we do a lot of. Talk about what we see. Hope that you like this video. Hope that you're going to drop a like on this video. Most importantly, if you have not already done so, I hope that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of our nation. We're rising up all the fantastic things that we got going on right here. You need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. You know that I love making it for you. Emceemur signing off for this dynamic, stellar review, and I will see each and every one of you again next time.